corn is holding on for the most part. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Could be an interesting day. What do you think, Harley? Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's kind of weird. It's fair week here. Not a crazy busy week for us because we don't have the traditional animals. We've got the horse program. It's already done. That starts off fair week. By Sunday evening, our fair week is done. Then my daughter has a couple of different activities she's in, but nothing to do with the week of fair. Son, he's 1 year shy of actually being in 4-H. So the little program he's in, he had to go in last night for some stuff. So yeah, fair week is already done and over with for me. But today's interesting. It's mid-August. Chance of rain for like the next 6 days in a row, and we do not have a single windrow on the ground. I'm thinking I should go cut like 30 acres of really premium alfalfa to make sure some of that rain shows up, because we desperately need it. All the corn in the valley here is in the process of filling that ear. It's tasseled, it's pollinating, so each kernel right now is starting to swell up. That is not the time to be short on water. We've got quite a bit of lake water, but the higher ups aren't running it fast. I'm not sure why. I know they're wanting to stretch it out, throughout the growing season, but when you're in this big of a drought at this crucial timing, a little bit of water every 10 to 12 days is not going to be super beneficial to the crop. It'll be nice to have some water later this fall to establish some wheat, yes, but God, there's a lot of corn right now that needs extra water. But I'm not on the board, so whatever. The other interesting thing going on right now is we are bidding on some Big Iron auctions. So Big Iron is like an ag equipment online auction service. We're actually bidding on another chopper and another header because we're a little nervous about this fall. So the one really cool part about Big Iron is you can't snipe auctions like you can with eBay, where you just come in with 30 seconds to go, throw out a bid, and boom, get it. If you bid under 5 minutes to go, the timer resets to 5 minutes. The chopper I'm bidding on was supposed to sell 20 minutes ago, but thanks to some gentleman in Nebraska, see, look at that, controlled my anger there. We are now in 20 minutes of overtime. I'm letting it count down a little bit more before I bid again. Keeps resetting. This can be true. I friggin' love auctions. I get so much of a kick out of it and the adrenaline rush. I watched one this spring though. We were looking at a chopper. The overtime lasted like 2 hours, and I think by the end of it, these two that were bidding against each other were just doing it out of spite, because they would let that timer get down to like 20 seconds left and then just bid the next minimum, and then it'd count down the 5 minutes, and this guy would bid the next minimum, and they drug it out. I really hope that's not what this guy's doing to me. And I've also been on the other side of it, where we sold what was our old tub grinder here a year ago, and with like 10 minutes to go, it was at like $10,000. We're going, crap, we are going to eat it on this one. And then all of a sudden 2 guys showed up that really wanted it and ran that thing like crazy for the next hour, to where it sold very, very well. So yeah, got a header that's supposed to end in about an hour and a half. Based on the way the other header is selling currently, I'm not going to like the price. I'm going to wind up on it. So we'll see. Yeah, all right. Well, I'll wait on another countdown. Oh, my phone just beeped. I just got outbid again, so I got another 5 minutes. We thought we were all but done with this chopper. From here back, everything is finished. We switched out. I need to go this way. Switched out the shorty spout for the long spout. So that guy makes it possible to reach trucks with the 12-row head on. This guy, they call it the 8-row extension. We use that with the pickup heads, so you don't have that giant thing out there breaking on you, bouncing around the fields. But they found a bad bearing there. Not a huge deal. But then they were changing the teeth out, these guys, on this drum, and started noticing all these cracks. And there's a crack. And we noticed, where is it now? This drum was very close to self-detonating. So that, where's the book? That cracking will eventually cause the drum to split in half. And when that happens, it goes through the machine and wrecks your knife drum, your blower, lots of problems. We were incredibly fortunate to catch that. But then I got us thinking, you know, maybe we ought to check my chopper. And sure enough, it's got cracks too. So new drums for both machines. That's the plan. Oh, some bitch. We are now a 3-chopper crew. Cameron! You gotta learn how to drive a chopper for damn sure now. Oh, no, for headers. So this is the one that was supposed to sell like an hour ago. It's up to 48,000. Which means as soon as this one closes, whoever loses here is gonna come start chasing the other one that we were watching. Alright, well, I got time. Guess now I gotta go see what's wrong with Cameron's pivot. Yeah, like figured, systematic guys are there. The 2 new pivots we put up a year ago got in-gun problems with one. No matter what you tell it to do, it just runs all the time, spraying across the county road, making a mess. So that's been a lot of fun the last couple days. And then the other one, the pump is vibrating like friggin' crazy. I don't know if we got a bad bearing again after just pulling it and putting new bearing. We got something going on with it that they're supposed to pull the pump today and see what the hell we got going on with it. Back to the shop. Whew, this day is flying by and it has gotten hot. Which, when you see thunderheads building in the distance and this kind of heat, that makes you nervous. Anyways, just dropped off a shuttle chemical for returns. I don't know if I talked about this in the last video. We had a chemical, the valve on the bottom was broken, to where if you took the cap off, it was just dumping chemical. Didn't have the edges where I could hook up our shut-off valves that we normally use. I just didn't have anything that would work, and honestly, we're kind of done spraying that chemical anyway, so we just said, screw it, we're sending it back. Let it be the manufacturer's problem, because that's truly on them for sending something out defective. Other news, did finally get the header. Only took right at an hour of extra time, because some guy from friggin' Iowa, twice it was down to 10 seconds, and he bid it up. Oh, but hopefully tell me that's an email. Waiting now on the invoice to come through so we can get the money transferred, because we already talked to the trucking company that always hauls the choppers for us. They said they're available the next 2 days. They go, hey, you get us that paid in full invoice so we can legally load it, we'll have it to you tomorrow. Well, the problem is Big Iron doesn't send out any invoices till the day's auctions are over. They literally just ended 30 seconds ago. So as soon as that invoice hits my email, I'll turn around and shoot it off to our banker. He'll send the wire transfer to Big Iron. Hopefully before the end of the day, we get the paid in full so I can send it to that guy and say, you're good to go for the morning. If I don't have that all finished within the next couple hours, they're going to say, we can't load it. Because they'll load at like 3, 4 in the morning. So I got to have all that to him early enough that he can get everything in line. Other than that, though, it's been a pretty uneventful day. Say hello to the new guys. Tuna just dropped off 20 and now he's hauling ass back to La Junta to get the other 20. He was already up there with a pickup and trailer when our buyer called and said, hey, I need a semi on. Well, crap. But in other news, check it out. That's a new fence. I don't know if that one was poured yet in the last video. And I know for sure this one wasn't, because they just finished painting this today. Concrete pad ready for the new tank. So our new receiving area setup is complete. Talked to the dealership where the chopper is. Truck will be there in the morning, so it should be here tomorrow afternoon, as long as I get all the paperwork done. I've been waiting for an hour and a half now on an updated invoice after I filled out all the tax forms. Ugh, aggravation. Those are all the cattle from last week. And as you can see, thunderstorms are starting to pop up, so could be an interesting evening. Either way, I'm gonna go home and see what the kids are doing. Catch you guys in the next one.